after we've lost everything, we're free to do anything.
Oh, no, whenever you would stay my baby, I know that my mother would never. So step my back.
Play video games. I don't really drink. I don't watch porn.
Wee-oo, nerd alert. Exactly, man. Like, what a nerd. You don't sit inside and stare at a screen for hours upon hours a day, playing video games and getting synthetic pleasure? You mean to tell me you actually go out, talk to women, and you don't just sit there and watch X-rated videos online every single night? What is wrong with you? It's crazy to think about, but like statistically 100% of men watch porn. Something that literally has absolutely no benefits and is just overall terrible and unnatural for you. Almost all men do it, at least in the West. I wonder why guys have so much social anxiety now. I wonder why they can't talk to girls. I wonder why they're depressed. I wonder why they can't delay gratification. It's almost as if, no. That couldn't be it, right?
This one over here, who would you trust?
This one over here, I don't know who that is, but he's kind of giving me sort of like evil, like misleadingly nice eyes. He looks like he works on Wall Street, and that's why I don't trust him.
Why you always lying?
You kind of mess up on him because he's a billionaire. That's Brian Armstrong.
Okay. But,
You ever use Coinbase?
no, I don't use crypto. I think crypto's dumb.
No.
The guy on the right is the Casanova Killer. Ever heard of him?
No.
Got him!
But that's a really sexy name for a killer, the Casanova Killer.
Your brain doesn't fully mature until you're 25. You just think of shit differently as you get closer to 25, I find. I had such a more primitive and different understanding of things when I was like 21, 22. I couldn't even wrap my head around how an online business worked. Whereas when I became like 25, 26, I started to like realize how online stuff worked. And once you start moving the needle in any sort of capacity, generating any money online, you're like, what the money is coming out of thin air. I always felt like I needed a step-by-step process to do things. When I had like a video game walkthrough because I couldn't get a certain part, I would go Google, how do you get through this level? If I had a glitch on my computer, like this is how you dismantle a virus. I needed like a laid out plan. And when it's not laid out, I had a very difficult time grasping how to go about doing something just from scratch.
Girls want to sleep around in their 20s and then at 30 run to a man, and like, but you've lost the things that men value by the time you're 30. You're no longer pure, you're no longer youthful. And so men are kind of tired of it, because what happens is they'll date the bad boys, the rappers, whatever, in their 20s, and then they hit 30. One guy thinks like this is his lucky ticket. This girl's super into him, but she just wants kids. And like, she really feels like she's settled for him. She gets the kids and then half the time leaves.
That's actually hilarious.
Best friend of 5 years basically confessed his love.
Yo, I'm telling you, you should ask her out. The worst she can say is no.
What if she makes a viral rejection TikTok?
She's not gonna. Why would she do that?
I don't know.
You've been friends for 5 years, right?
Right.
Would she do that?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Plus, she knows you just got cheated on by your fiance. She wouldn't. Come on.
Nah, you're right. Nah, you're
Yeah,
right.
I know I'm right.
I just thought she'd say I ruined her day, and then
Yo,
she would go to Target.
Trust me.
Bro, I'm about to put y'all on so much game. Before I even get started on this video, I don't want nobody watching this video bombarding the creator that I'm stitching all in her comments. That shit is lame. I'm a grown-ass man, so I'm not finna have nobody who taking advice from me doing little boy shit. Now that shit is out the way, accept that women are fickle. Stop overthinking everything when it comes to women ghosting you. Because they could be ghosting you for a number of reasons. Maybe she got a boyfriend. Maybe she got a situation. Maybe she's not feeling you. Maybe she feeling somebody else. Hell, maybe she got mental problems. And damn sure don't bring that shit up whenever they try to spin the block. Because when you don't bring that shit up to a girl, it's gonna fuck their head up. Why? Because most of y'all are bringing that shit up whenever they go ghost. I'll give y'all an example. I got ghosted by a girl in the past, a little while ago. She came back thinking I was gonna say something about that shit. Did I? Fuck no. Why? Because I genuinely don't give a fuck. I've accepted a long time ago that they are fickle, so I don't even bust my brain on trying to figure out why. Especially if I'm doing my own thing, because I learned a long time ago. Date women that are into you. When you come across fickle ass women, you know to just cut their ass off, or just don't even take them serious. When you learn to only date women that are into you, your tolerance level goes downhill. So while shorty is ghost the whole time, this thing here still getting wet. Still getting wet. So I'm not pressed on no woman trying to walk in and out my life, because at the end of the day, I'm only gonna date people that are into me. So I'm not missing out on shit. I say all that to say this. Do not bring that shit up because they like that reaction. They like that shit. And when you don't bring it up, it's just gonna fuck her head up thinking like, God damn, what the hell he got going on? It's gonna raise her eyebrows. But like I said, I say all that to say this. Date women that are into you and accept that they are fickle and stop overthinking when these hoes go ghost. Cause it don't fucking matter. Just date women that are into you. On my mama.
Yo, if your ex didn't turn into a hoe after the relationship, you should be pissed because they're working on themselves and you're sick.
A woman, if she really likes a guy, she won't sleep with him, make the guy take her out on dates and spend money, but she's f***ing a lot of other guys. But I want the guy that I really like to think that I'm the good girl.
Try to show a girl that you boyfriend material, and she'll have you working harder for less. That's why I wear my brand whenever I go out on a date. Women know off the rip that I ain't shit. You give her an inch, she'll try to take a mile, while you over there being a perfect gentleman, taking her out on dates and trying to give her the boyfriend experience. The men that's not even putting in a fraction of your effort are getting all the perks and benefits. It's a damn shame to hear, but I know exactly what category I'd rather be in. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Stay toxic.
Yes, sir. This bitch spinning.
So your claim was that women get tested more, that's why they are more reported in the findings, but this backs up that other claim that says men are not having as much sex. So the only conclusion can really be that women are having more sex, but with a small minority of men. Therefore, creating the spread when one man gets it, it spreads to multiple women because they're all sharing that one man. This is just the data. I don't know. This is the data.
There are these clarifying moments we come to in life when we leave relationships that were good for us, where you realize everything you said you wanted, emotional support, consistency in behavior, the empowerment, the intimate connection, you already had that shit. So when an ex realizes they lost a gem of a person, it's usually too late for them. But they always seem to come back in some capacity in search of some sort of validation that they don't fucking deserve. Because everything and how they truly felt about you was shown to you in how and why they left your life in the first place.
Completely ignore her. No contact. I bring it up all the time, but no contact will make her freak out, make her start panicking, make her like, oh my God, he's moved on to somebody better. I'm not as good as I thought I was. Because right now she on this high horse. She living her best life, telling her friends, yeah, I left him in the past. Yeah, girl, you're so right. You're the baddest. You get anybody you want. Then she goes out there, she's getting dudes, but the dudes ain't. Hey, you?
I really hate it when men are like, if I'm paying all the bills, then you should at least be cooking and cleaning the house. I should come home to a meal. Motherfucker, if I wasn't here, you would still be paying the bills.
Wow, that's good. That's real good. And honestly, I'm going to block you.
As a man, you want to be with a woman, not a girl. When COVID first hit, I lost my job. Couldn't collect unemployment for like 3 or 4 months. I do not know why. And for them 3 or 4 months, my girl paid my car note for me. And once I got my unemployment, I got a large lump sum. I gave her money back. And in the last 4 months, I put over like $6,000 into my car, getting it fixed and repairs and stuff. So if this was my girl, because she's not a woman, she's a girl, but if this was my girl and she was like, babe, I want to go to the mall and just go shopping, and I'm like, no. We got real life stuff that need to be handled. She would have ran to the next dude who had some free money to give her to take her shopping and stuff. And this is why you want to deal with a woman and not a girl who's just with you because of the things you can provide for her and not really here for you.
Like, why aren't men wanting to get married these days? Why are men not even approaching me and talking to me anymore? Why are men checking out completely? Look at the risk reward of getting into a relationship with a woman, potentially for a family and kids. You know, if you want to sleep around and just like hoe it up as a dude and salute, brother. Go handle business. The game ends the same for us.
Is that enough?
Can you
for
find
men?
happiness? Can you find happiness and joy? For some men, it's great. But I think every man on a deeper level yearns for a family, yearns for that dream, like a woman that's supportive, nurturing.
How do you think the song Niggas in Paris was called Niggas in Paris? Because niggas was in Paris.
As a man, you must pass females' shit test, bro. They will do shit to see if they got you by the fucking nuts. Now hear me out. Back in August, I had this little sniggling I was fucking whatever, right? And we fucked a few times. After the last time we fucked, I haven't hit her up. She texted me 3 weeks ago talking about, I'm gonna smell your cologne. That Dior Sauvage, that pressure. I know it's all red, but it's that pressure. So I'm like, when you want to smell it again? She's like, I don't know. Left on red. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't play them stupid-ass fuckery mind games, right? She snaps me a picture 2 days ago naked in the bathroom, expecting a reaction. You're not getting a reaction, baby girl. I'm him. I'm Himothy. She's trying to see if she still got me by the balls, or, well, she never had me by the balls, but she's trying to see if I still got interest. You know what I'm saying? I do, but I ain't gonna show it. You know what I'm saying?
One of the best hobbies you can have as a cheater, fellas, is fishing. And I found this out because I was with a girl before, and I told her that I was at a gym, and I thought the gym was 24 hours, but she Googled it and found out that they closed early. And I was like, oh, this bitch. So what I thought was I can either start being a good dude, or I can find me a place that don't close. And that's exactly what I did. And the good thing about fishing is that you can go fishing in the morning, in the afternoon, or at nighttime. And another thing that's good about fishing, and you have all valid reasons to do so, by the way, because, I mean, depending on how you fish. Another good thing about it, too, is that there's no physical address. You're going to a fucking lake. You're just going to a natural resource. So that's good. And another thing that's good about fishing is that you have no time limit on how long you're going to be gone. If a bitch asks you what time you coming back, you say, bitch, when the bait gone?
Against her. Question for you real fast. You want a man that's stronger, taller, more ambitious, and makes more money than you, I would assume?
Yeah.
You would? Okay, what if I called you a dumb bitch that's broke? How would that make you feel?
That'd be incorrect.
Fantastic. So why is it that a man that wants a woman that's young, attractive, and fertile, insecure, and weird, or what the fuck, whatever shame language you used?
Well, you're talking about physicality, but you were talking about physicality, but I'm speaking about.
No, I'm just using your logic back against you. See how what a man wants is demonized versus what you want is not demonized? Not one of the guys here is insulting women for wanting a man that's taller, more ambitious, or makes more money or successful. Men understand this and accept it. That's why men go out into the world and work and become better versions of themselves. Women don't accept it. They think they should be taken however they come. And my argument is that women need to self-improve just like men do, just that they have the hubris to think that they're perfect the way they come.
Men and women have opposing sexual mating strategies. That's why when dating, in relationships, it can sometimes feel like a game. When the game works well for both parties, they wind up in a relationship and they are complements to each other. Yin and yang. Not a contrived game where somebody's calculating out to do certain things, although some people do that. But it's just a matter of this kind of yin and yang thing, two opposing parties trying to find a match. In a very simple approach, she wants to see competence. He wants to see loyalty. So for the man, this is not a list of rules and is by no means an exhaustive list, but keep these few things in mind. Number one, don't make yourself overly available. You should be busy enough about your own business. Staying busy, you're at the gym, you're working on your side gig, you're working on your main job. You don't have time to blow her phone up. Being too available makes you look too eager. Too eager lessens your value. Thus, you're not as competent. Number two, as Rollo Tomasi says, demonstrate, do not explicate. Men are problem solvers. We build bridges and fix toilets. We want to explain things. We want to see something, break it down logically. Don't do this with women, guys. She hates it. Show her, don't tell her. And number three, men, if you've been dating a month or longer and she still seems to be on the fence somewhat, whether it's not posting permanent pictures to social media, ex-boyfriends still come up in conversation, basically she's still hedging her bets. She's not made up her mind. And if you've made it 4, 5, 6 weeks in and she's still on the fence, that's a lack of genuine desire that's never going to develop over time. That's chemistry. That's spark. That has to be there up front, or it's just platonic from there.